afternoon. Alright, so I had to do it. I just had to do it. I got some seeds from Baker Creek, and it's not too many. Their seeds are relatively expensive, but the shipping is free, so I was like, you know what? If I want to, I could just buy like one or two here and there as I need them. This is what I think I may do. So in the meantime, I could not resist this Chinese pink celery. This is the one that did me in. I just couldn't resist that color. The color is astounding. And also the other selling point was that it says that the description says that they're actually easier to grow than the European type celery, which is the stuff that, you know, you get at the supermarkets. But you know, I mean, I don't know, I'm sure most of you have seen some of these videos that people have been putting out about the celery juicing challenge. You like juice celery for like a week or something. You drink like about 16 ounces of celery a day, and it's supposed to help clean you out and everything. And I saw that. I've seen a few of the videos. And then I was at church like maybe 2 weeks ago, and I saw this lady. I mean, I see her all the time. She comes to church every Sunday, but this particular Sunday, I looked at her and I'm thinking, wow, she looks good, you know? She looks really nice. You know, her skin's glowing. She looks like she lost a little weight. You know, and I was like, what are you doing? You look really nice. You look fantastic. And she's like, oh, I'm not doing anything. Thank you, you know. And so we're talking. And then she mentioned, you know, she's talking about things that she does routinely during this. She said that she drinks celery juice every morning. I said, that's it, girl. You're drinking the celery juice. That's what's doing it to you. That's why you look so good. So I'm kind of sold on this. So anyway, but celery is expensive, you know. I think that all of these celery juicing people have kind of like spiked the market, you know. So they've what do you call it? They you know, the whole thing about supply and demand. So now people are like demanding a lot, because you know it takes about a whole head of celery to get a decent amount of juice. You get maybe about 2 good cups out of 1 head of celery, so you might actually need a head and a half, maybe 2 heads every day if you're going to do 16 ounces. So anyway, but I was looking at the last couple of weeks. Celery, a head of celery is about, I think I want to say like $3.99 for a head. And then I saw someplace else was a little more, $4 and like 18 cents or something like that. That's kind of expensive. I want to say that it used to feel like $2.99 was expensive, but $3.99, $4, more than that, that's getting too much up there, you know. And if I'm gonna actually juice them every day, anyway, so I'm hoping that I can grow a lot of these good celery, Chinese pink, so that I can do that thing. I'm going to start those immediately because they need to be started fairly early. Usually you start them like, it says 8 to 12 weeks ahead of the last frost date. So that's like 2 months, 2.5 months, 3 months actually, 12 weeks. So, yeah, so anyway, so I'm a little bit behind, so I'm going to try and get those planted by today, tomorrow maybe. So anyway, so that's that. And then the other one that did me in was this one here, this Red Beauty, what is it? Sichuan Red Beauty radish. Look at that color. I mean, I have seen other red flesh radish, but anyway, this is the one that did me in. For some reason, it looks really particularly interesting to me. So, anyway, and it says that, I don't remember if it said it was particularly sweet or something like that. Something, I don't know, something else I read. Excuse me, and I was like, wow, I really gotta get that one. I wasn't gonna get it, but I said, you know what, I'm getting the celery anyway, so let me just get it. And then the other one was this yellow heart winter choy. It's very curious. So it's like a bok choy kind of thing, but the center is yellow, and so it sort of remains yellow throughout the winter. You can plant it in the fall, or plant it in like late summer or whatever, and then it grows, gets a nice size, and then you can leave it in the ground and pick it throughout the winter. So that's the idea with that. I actually didn't need to buy that now, but it is winter hardy, so I probably could plant those outdoors now and probably have a good spring crop. Anyway, so then there's this white Sonora wheat, and this is supposed to be the kind of wheat that it's kind of like, it's not like einkorn. Einkorn is like really ancient. White Sonora is like the kind of wheat that the conquistadores or the Spanish missionaries brought to New Mexico, Texas, you know, that area there. They brought this kind of wheat, and so it's fairly, what's the word I'm looking for? Not too genetically manipulated. It's, I want to say, because like modern wheat is like, I think 48 chromosomes or 46 chromosomes, I think. And I think that the second, not so modern, is like 23 chromosomes. And I think that's what this is here. Einkorn, I think, is it's like 14, I think I remember hearing. It's something like that. Very, very ancient and very rudimentary. Is that the word I'm looking for? Whatever. Anyway, I'm getting a little too scientific now. So this is like, this is easier to digest than regular modern wheat. So that's why I got that, because I'm hoping that I can grow. I was actually hoping to get some einkorn, but I think this might be the second best option for me. There's Emmer, and then there's what's the other one? I can't remember. There's another one that is supposed to be about, I think, the same level as this white Sonora. Not so modern, you know, turn of the last century kind of wheat. So anything that's like turn of the last century before that is okay. You know, I think as far as like digestibility, because the thing about the modern wheat is that it's designed to be so high in gluten, and also a lot of it is designed to withstand large amounts of pesticide application, stuff like that. So that I mean, it's basically GMO. So basically, what happens is that that wheat is actually not. It's really not made for human consumption. It's actually not. You know, that's why you see so many people coming down with celiac disease and with wheat intolerance. That's what I have. I don't have celiac, but I'm pretty sure it's just a wheat intolerance. But I really have fairly recently just become so incredibly like inflamed from eating wheat. I mean, I can't even look at it. It just makes me like, you know, I have actually I think I developed COPD just from that. You know, I'm constantly coughing. My digestion is pretty terrible. So anyway, I mean, nothing to do with gardening, but still, yes, you know. So I mean, in the way that it relates to gardening is that this is one way that I can perhaps, I guess, have better control of my food intake. Growing on wheat, so I don't know. This is like I think an ounce of seed. I don't think I might be able to get any more than maybe like one loaf or two of bread, two loaves of bread from whatever my yields from that. That's if I get anything at all. Who can say what'll happen? I've been trying to grow wheat for like the last 5 years or so. Sometimes I do it seriously. Sometimes I'm just like, I'll just throw some seed and see what happens. I think I did that the last couple years. It doesn't work very well. You have to be fairly well planned when it comes to planting wheat. So I'm gonna try planting. I'm gonna do a good tilling of the soil and put down some manure and I don't know, I guess I'm hoping that that'll do it. And then plant the seed, not too thickly. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, so then they also sent a free gift. And this says cinnamon basil on the back, which is interesting. I had cinnamon basil years and years ago, and it actually didn't seem too much different from regular basil, so I just use it like regular basil. So but yeah, this is good. This is nice. It'll be nice for tea in any case, even if because maybe it was that particular strain, so maybe this strain is more cinnamony. We shall see. So anyway, I think that's it. I just wanted to share with you some of my latest seed stashing, hoarding, mischief. I'm a little bit ashamed of myself. Not really, but yeah, I'd already said no, I'm not gonna buy any more seeds. If I get any more seeds, it's gonna be through the seed swapping, which has been very nice, very, very successful. I haven't actually been sharing the last couple of acquisitions, I guess, that I received. But here's one. This is from a lady. Where is this lady? Yeah, she's in Missouri. And anyway, so she sent me. These are supposed to be like giant 5-foot tall marigolds. I don't think the flower is giant, but the plant is giant. It's like a shrub. 5 feet, yeah, that's about a shrub. And then she sent Ancho gigantea. So I guess it's a very large ancho pepper. And I think I sent her something fell. Oh, a seed packet. I wanted to show you because it's actually very cute. Anyway, let me finish that thought. So the lady in Missouri, I traded with her. I don't even know what I sent her. I think I just sent her like some Amish paste and some Japanese tree fillet tomatoes. And probably some Jimmy Nardello. I can't even remember because I didn't write it down. I wrote it down for the other people, but not this one. Whatever. So yeah, I wanted to show you. This is the packet that comes from Baker Creek. So I mean, I guess if they're gonna do all this, they might as well, perpetuate their marketing on the envelope that they send you. So I don't think I saw this this Tresca ever-bearing strawberry because I probably would have got it. It looks interesting. Ever-bearing strawberry from seed. Wow, Tresca. It's only $3 a packet. And anyway, then they also have these are sugar baby bush plants. So This is actually pretty significant because screw baby is already a small plant. I mean a small fruit, but it comes in a pretty long vine. So if you can make a bush plant, I don't even know if I ever heard of a bush watermelon. That's really fantastic. Really cool. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll get that next time. Like I said, because their shipping is free, you can just basically just get whatever you want. You know, buy a seed packet here and there. You know, I mean, they're the ones that are paying for the shipping, so, I mean, I wouldn't, whatever, anyway, so yeah, so it's a good deal. I think it's a good deal in some ways it's not, because, well, at least you know what you're paying for, you know, instead of like, you know, most of the time you go in and you're like, oh, I want like these 50 different kinds of seeds. This is how I do my ordering, and then I go, oh no, it's gonna be $27 for shipping and handling, which is like ridiculous, but you know, that's how it works. You know, I guess the bigger your order, the more you have to pay for shipping, and sometimes the shipping is free, depending if you're spending like $50 or $75. But anyway, so then I whittle down my order and I bring it down to something reasonable. But in this case, I think I spent, $13. Yeah, it wasn't that much. It's only like $13. And, you know, I already knew what I was spending because, you know, there was no shipping, so there was no surprise. Alright, so whatever. I think I've yammered on enough. So, thanks for watching.